My name is Elizabeth Muncey and I wrote Superhero Snail Boy.
All the bad boys want some more, it's tricky. And girls enjoy, they feel so lucky. Loving it quits, running out that door. Calling their mom when they leave.
I wrote Superhero Snail Boy a few years ago when I was at drama school. I wanted to write a piece of theatre that would honour the emotional and intellectual integrity of children. I suppose I would like an audience to take from Superhero Snail Boy first a sense of enjoyment and that they'd had a nice time when they came to see us. And also perhaps the possibility that it could initiate a dialogue between children and children or adults and children about some of the themes that we talk about, so loss and sadness. Because as adults we often deny a child's capacity to experience really dark and big emotions. So if we could, as adults, take a collective responsibility to acknowledge and provide a space for children to explore those feelings and to learn that they're not bad and that they're absolutely experienced by everyone, that would be amazing. And I suppose ultimately to learn that everybody's real superpower lies in their ability to overcome whatever set of experiences life throws at us, and that we are ultimately bigger than any fears. And through human connection and friendship and understanding and empathy, we can overcome whatever it is we need to. I met Vertical Line Theatre initially through an advertisement on Ideas Tap, calling for some new writing for their bi-monthly new writing night lineup. And I thought I would just give it a go because Superhero Snail Boy had sat in a file on my computer for like 2 years without ever seeing the light of day, and I thought I'll just send a couple of scenes and see what happens. And then I got an email saying it had been shortlisted, and then I got a lovely email on Christmas Eve saying that it had been chosen to be part of their new writing night, and I was so thrilled and excited. And then that happened, and then they very kindly decided that maybe they'd produce it and take it to Edinburgh, and now we're here.
For a kids show, I was like, what is this? And that's one thing that almost scared me but made me just want more of it. And from that instant, from reading it independently from these guys, I just wanted to read more.
Yeah, the concept behind Lineup is that we all read all of the plays, make our own independent decisions about what we think of each of them, and then shortlist together. So that means that any show that gets put into Lineup has already gone through several stages of decision making and has been read by all three of us. So there's quite a lot of people to impress.
I think I just remember that moment of just sheer excitement at reading it, because all I could do was just tell everyone about it. And with Lineup, we don't say we're looking for this genre or this many characters. We don't want to put any limitations on it. We just say send us a play. And you never really know what you're looking for and what makes a good play until you read it and you just get that excitement, and that's what we got from Superhero Snail Boy. It's just really joyful and it's got so many different layers to it. It's really fun and imaginative, but also has all these different layers of meaning for different people to pick up on as well.
From what we've seen at the moment, the nicest thing is the little kids come out going, there's a giant snail, and I absolutely love him. And they get people our age sort of in tears, like that was the most beautiful thing. And that's the beauty of it. And maybe, hopefully, in a couple of years, those children will realise what it meant, which is such a lovely, lovely thing in theatre, that you don't just walk out and go, that was a good show, and you walk on, which does happen. But you think about it for days, you talk about it, you feel it, and it informs your life, and it has a message. And Superhero Snail Boy honestly does that.
We worked with Anna previously as part of Lineup. She came in and directed one of our pieces, and something that really stood out in terms of her work was her sensitivity. I can remember sitting in the rehearsal room and just listening to the conversation that her and the actors were having, and it made me think, this is lovely. This is such a happy and healthy environment in which to rehearse a show, and she really understood the human element of the piece. And so when it came to Superhero Snail Boy, it seemed like a natural fit. Also, Anna's experience having worked at the Polka Theatre, the Unicorn Theatre, she has a wealth of experience in children's theatre, and so she just was the perfect person for the job.
I'm Anna Stoffels, and I directed Superhero Snail Boy for Vertical Line Theatre at the Bedlam Theatre. And Henry, Regan and Ross Stanley came to watch my show, Hush, at Polka Theatre. It's a show for children. And they said they liked it, and they said they wanted me to get involved in this project. And that's basically when I received the script for it. What really struck me is how well Lizzie Muncey can write for children, because she's not condescending in any way. She's not afraid to address the really difficult issue, like the really difficult part. She's not afraid. She doesn't shy away from like problems. It is a story about two children losing someone who's precious to them, and she does it in such a beautiful way. It doesn't go on about how sad things are. It's very honest. We just had this big bowl of ingredients, and we just got to choose what we wanted to make, and what toppings that we wanted to add and stuff. And it was really lovely, just having this creative atmosphere, and just to all work together to make this piece.